Dear 20-something-year-old self, with tears in my eyes, I want you to know that you're loved. You're actually loved more than your heart can even fathom. I want you to know that you're not alone and that there is someone who doesn't disappoint, won't abandon you, and won't make you feel unimportant. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Your life and your time on this earth is important and meant for more. It isn't about just surviving. I know you've been let down, made to feel unworthy, and your childhood wasn't filled with many moments that let you feel like a child. Nicolette, your God, He collects every tear you've ever shed in a bottle. You can trust Him. Take a step toward Him and put your hand inside of His. I want you to know that there is a life the Lord has planned for you, and to live like this is not it. As a child, I was the oldest of 4 kids. And my parents divorced when I was 6 years old. I was in 1st grade. And from then on, I went back and forth between both parents for a long time. My mom struggled a lot with alcohol and drug addiction. And I think I grew up just seeing how important money was. You know, almost as soon as I turned 18, I was 18 when I started dancing. I was working a part-time job, and my mindset was, well, I could just work. You know, I was in this environment where these women were making so much money in one night. I just thought, well, I could work 2 days a week and make just as much money as if I was working for 2 weeks, you know? So that was kind of my thought with that. I was in a dark place. Mentally and physically, for the most part, most nights. And the drinking was another way to just numb it all out. All throughout being in the club and working all those years, the Lord was always just pursuing me. I knew who Jesus was. I always believed in Him. But I didn't know Him enough to trust Him. I just thought I had to do it all by myself. And I literally felt stuck. Like, that's how I felt. And after a while, I just felt inside like I wanted to find a church. So I started looking for churches. I visited a couple, and one of my really close friends that I worked with at the club, she started attending a church with her boyfriend. And in the day I went to her church, I saw them doing baptisms out in the open. I just walked in and I saw on stage somebody being baptized. And I just saw everybody in the church just cheering them on. I didn't know that it was being born again. I didn't know that it was an act of obedience. I just felt like I was being like pulled right in. And I just knew that I needed to do it. Like, I just wanted to do it. From the second I saw it, I just knew, like, I want to do that. I want to do that. And Jesus is the one who filled the void of everything that, you know, was making me feel all those things. I think that God took a girl who knew that she needed him and knew that she needed change in her life, and redesigned who I was going to be. Once I learned to trust him, everything changed. My life was by far not perfect still. It isn't now, it won't ever be. But the difference between then and now is that I have someone that I can trust, someone that is never too busy for me, and somebody who always wants the best for me. And he designed me, and I feel like he let me go through those things so that I could share them with other people that feel like they're just stuck in life, or that they have no other way, no other option. And really anybody that's just feeling unloved, because when you don't feel loved, you don't love yourself. And so that's what Jesus did for me.